So this here is the taillight housing, and I just taped it up and painted the edges to get rid of any overspray from the previous owners. Alrighty, so here I am putting in this little seal that keeps the water from getting into this headlight or tail light contraption here. And I've tried putting it in because I did see another person putting it onto the actual housing itself, but I tried that and it didn't work out as well. So I'm just gonna be putting it into this one, and that seemed to work out for the other tail light. So I'm just working it into this groove on the tail light here. Alrighty, so I'm gonna cut the excess, and I cut it a little long, and I'm just gonna thread it in here. So this is a lens from 914 Rubber, and I also have the seals from 914 Rubber in here. Now I have the left lens, and they have little L's and R's on them, so you can tell exactly which one is which. Alrighty, perfect. Now it's time to put the thumb nuts on. Tip here, make sure you snug them up evenly so that way not one side is like, and then the lens cracks, okay? Don't do that. I was actually so surprised as to how easy these go on. Like, I feel like this really shows for the car. It's just a bunch of little projects that, yeah, okay, I'm talking about how easy it is and I'm like struggling with this. But like, I feel like for this whole car, it's kind of just like a bunch of projects that you learn how to do. And it's not, you don't think about it as, oh, I'm converting a car, I'm restoring a car. No. I'm putting on the headlights. Oh, now I'm doing the windshield wiper motors. I'm putting on the tail lights. You know what I'm saying? Anyways. So now that the lenses are attached with the thumb nuts, now it's time to bolt these housings into the car. Alrighty, so I just went through all the trouble thinking that you could only get the wires through once it's bolted in place. And I realized you can pull the wires through the giant hole right here. So that makes my life a lot easier after I've already made it a lot harder. So also keep in mind, there are numbers written here. It's very hard to get on camera and it's kind of hard to see, but if you shine a light there and you clean it off, there's like a 54, I think a 38 or a 58, and the RF. So you can see those numbers there. Look at this. So we got the new lenses on from 914 Rubber and the seals from 914 Rubber, and now it's starting to look like a real car again. Next is the turn signals, but check out how awesome these taillights look. Oh. So I just put on this new seal from 914 Rubber, and it's perfect. So the housing drops in from the front, and then you take this bracket piece and you're gonna thread it in through the back. And then there's a nut and washer that sucks this into this, which keeps this in place. Okay, so you have to thread these turn signal wires through a 914 rubber boot, and then you're going to connect the wires to the housing, and then you're going to pop the boot over the housing, and that'll prevent any water from getting in there and just keep it safe. You might need some soap to help you do this. I popped the rubber boot on, and now it's time to put on the lens cap. There are these two very special screws from 914 Rubber, and it's for these two pieces here, which attaches the lens cap on, and then also the wart on the side. I don't have a wart, but you do need these screws for this piece. Alrighty, I'm so excited to put this on because this is like one of the main things about this car. I mean, look at my shirt. I think these are the European ones, but got the American ones right here. It's time to put them on. Alrighty, last finishing touch, and thanks to 914 Rubber's lenses, these look amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay, now it's time to figure out how fog lights work, but I think this will be the end of the taillight and turn signal episode. Let me button that up better.